Oh, you dear. Good afternoon. How are you doing? It's still cold here, but today is sunny and dry. This year's winter feels cold for longer. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. It's the season where the insects stop hibernating, but I haven't seen any ant yet. It will take some time. And it's the second part of that season where the peaches are blooming. Since there's no peach trees around, I don't know for real. Lots of pigeons are picking something from the ground. Maybe this might be the first green pieces of grass that started to come. Tomorrow's gonna be the first day of Ramadan. Oh yeah. You guys have Ramadan. Yeah. What do you do for it? Do you have fasting or something? Japan and Indonesia will start on the same day. Really? Well, how does it work? Of course, I mean, it's the same time zone maybe, you mean? Look at that, there are already green leaves. Oh, the blossoms, but they're disappearing little by little. Next will be these cherry trees in front of us. We will fast from dawn to dusk. Before we begin the fast, we will have the pre-dawn meal. Wow. So how do you celebrate it? Except the fasting. Is there any special food? I used to have Muslim friends in Canada, but I never asked them. Not a sign of any ants yet. Maybe we'll have to wait a little bit longer for the end of hibernation party. Oh, this is cherry tree. Maybe one more month. Malaysia, we typically fast for more or less 13 hours. There's no special foods or anything. Oh, but my family would eat light. I see. So, so like you mean this Ramadan is celebrated differently by in different countries? How is the date set? Is that set by lunar calendar? I think every time it's a different date, isn't it? Oh, these flowers are still blooming. How nice. I think when it comes to foods, it varies depending on the. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. It's like Christmas food in Poland. It also depends on the family. So you're so right. Wow, this tree is so strange. Islamic calendar is based on the cycles of the moon. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, it was my impression that it's never on the same date of the normal calendar, right? What are they going to plant here? Not much, maybe. Oh, this is lovely cherry tree. Let's go see. I think it started to bloom last week. Slowly. Yeah. This is the sakura, but this kind is the Ogon sakura. It's early blooming species. Like it blooms 1 month before the other ones start. And yeah, it's got nice fluffy flowers. Oops, what did I do? My screen just rotated. Yeah, when I lived in Poland, no one cared about blooming trees. Spring was always rainy and dark. Japan, has these trees kind of in the time where it's still dry, but the wind picks up sometimes and it's throwing dust in your eyes. And then, it just becomes more dusty and rainy, and then very rainy and humid air arrives from your country. And that's how it is. Yeah, there is tradition. Yes, the There's an official cherry tree at the Yasukuni Shrine in Tokyo, and that tree is made to, like, say, okay, today is the start of the sakura blooming, and once they do it, you just find some place where it's blooming more than 50%, and people love to picnic under these. You can. They usually bring alcohol and food, and they can just do that in public. But some people enjoy doing the same thing with the plum blossoms, which just ended maybe last week. I think the sakura thing that must have been since thousands of years, 1,300 years old maybe tradition. There's a whole bunch of people used to write poems about it. The closest thing we have is Tabebuya, which is only on a few sites. What is Tabebuya? And people don't actually care about it. Yeah. Is it something, some flowers? Yeah, like in some countries, no one cares, right? It's spring and things get greener, and there's a flower there. But I think we just don't care because we still have snow outside, and the thing we notice that there's a certain kind of a flower that goes through the snow and starts blooming. That one we definitely know. But it's dirty outside, snow melting. No one wants to sit in those conditions. But Japan here is warm enough to do it. And of course, different parts of Japan celebrate this at different times because the temperature changes. Japan is spread from north to like Okinawa, and they have many different climates. Trumpet trees. Tabebuya. I have to look it up. We have the trumpet vine over there that's blooming every summer, I guess. I guess we lack appreciation for the flowers. Now it's also the season for pollen. It's terrible. My car is covered in pollen completely. It looks like dust. Yeah, it's really nice. It's quiet, sunny. Nothing's really happening. Some people are picnicking. Usual time in the park. And the plum tree here is done blooming, and 2 other trees over there are done. The plum season has disappeared so quickly. The ducks are enjoying their water here, and I wonder if there's a heron or egret and the cormorant that were here before. And when it gets hot, the ducks leave to the better places in the north. They do like that every year. Even when it's cold and with the sun, it's hot. It's like a strange feeling. It's like on Mount Fuji, you climb to the top and you feel, yeah, it's like 8 degrees Celsius, and you can be wearing shorts. But when you're in the sun, you don't feel cold at all. But when you go to the shadow, then you feel the freezing temperature. I don't see the big bird. They're gone. Maybe it's hunting. Oh, there's some flies here. Maybe those are mosquitoes. How's the weather temperature? I think it's around 13 or 12 degrees Celsius. It's quite nice. Maybe in a week and a half it's gonna jump up a little bit. And oh, the heron is over there. Come on, mosquitoes. My gosh, there's a cloud of mosquitoes in front of me. But I think they're the young ones that don't bite. Oh, he's right there. 13, that's chilly. Yeah, you know, at 13, if it's sunny, it's okay to go out on a bicycle. I sometimes go surfing, but yeah, it's cold. It's cold. When it's cloudy, it's definitely cold, but with the sunshine, yeah, it's pretty good. Gotta make sure I don't burn my face or anything. 26. Oh, you have like the same weather as Okinawa. I think they have around 20 degrees Celsius for winter. It's like way south of you. Warm ocean, beautiful beaches. Nothing's happening here. Not even the one cloud. This is the beauty of this beautiful season. It's dry, no clouds, crystal clear. Then it all changes for next half of year into cloudy, humid. Mosquitoes are weird. And why are they exist? Yeah, you know, there are mosquitoes in those amber pieces from the dinosaur age. So I think they've been existing before humans existed. You wonder if they were just drinking blood from the dinosaurs. But they are ancient beings. But they are so terrible. Sometimes in Canada, I think, I don't like them at all. You cannot do anything if you go camping. They bite through the clothes, and you cannot even cook breakfast. You have to set up your kitchen inside a netted area so they don't get in and then they don't bother you that way. Otherwise, it's terrible. I don't know what people like do in the jungles. Do they have something against the mosquitoes? They smoke them, repel them with something. So the insects repellent over here, and that's a big thing. Yeah, you know, of course there are insect repellents, of course. Here too, because they would have eaten you completely. But I wonder, like, you know, like the native people, what do? They just don't maybe care. Get bitten hundreds of times. Maybe just stop caring. Yeah, the mosquitoes are loving, you know, rice paddies. So wherever there are rice paddies, that's the problem with them. Good question. Yeah, here in Japan, before the chemical repellent, they have these incenses. It's kind of nifty thing because the incense is casted in a spiral shape, and it's put into a metal cage, like a flat can, and then it allows for the incense to burn inside. There are of course holes in that can. Smoke escapes, and the mosquitoes completely don't like it. They don't hang around you anymore. And since it's a spiral, not touching any sides of that can inside, that incense just burns without burning you, and you have that can attached to your belt. Yeah. Yeah, how could they survive? Like you had these malaria. Just imagine, like you maybe live just 20, 30 years and die because there were no drugs. What's the drug called? Quinine, I think it's called, right? The same thing that's in that tonic soda, but at higher concentrations, that bitter taste. Insects repellent comes from different types, but I think the most common one down here is the spray one. Yeah, spray. Here too. Here they sell the spray one. They sell one that it's like a powder that sprays on you, and there's one it just has no fragrance at all, which is the best because the one with the fragrance is so strong. You probably repel people with it too. Not cheap. Yeah. Here it's okay. Here they have also like electronic ones. You load the electronic one, plug it into it's like a cartridge, and you plug it into the outlet. That thing, I think, cooks it a little bit, and just like fragrance, it goes around and scares the mosquitoes away. Then there are kinds that you can wear like a necklace. There's some chemical in it, and that's somehow supposed to work too, but I've never tried. It's almost on. I don't think it works. You have that, and then there are the kinds that you like hang on your doors or windows, and that repels them too. Yeah. Mosquitoes, dengue fever, malaria, so many diseases. Just imagine, like, I think a long time ago people must have just used some, I don't know, orange peels or lemon peels that's supposed to, oil maybe, that's supposed to repel them. But I think at home they might have been using the nets so you don't get eaten for supper when you sleep. Wow, there's an airplane so high up there, flying somewhere. Well, I think I'm going to go now. Wish you a happy Ramadan there. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Monday. We'll see what the next Japanese calendar season brings. All right. Have a nice day and take care. Scoping down.